So, I figured I'd take this time to pretty much throw together a more chilled out video for all y'all. Well, I say chilled, but I'm going to be talking about a few things about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for a bit that I kinda do have a problem with, but doesn't take away from the game as a whole, but at the same time... Okay, I'm just gonna try, emphasis on try, to get right to the point. Everyone knows how the PvP system works when you're looking for a room in player match, ranked match, and endless match, as well as how the parallel quest selection for rooms for any quest you specify, even expert missions, works in different regards, right? I'm gonna level with you. I don't care for that at all. Like, I mean, it's not a bad thing overall. I mean, for ranked missions, it's pretty fine as a whole, because those are ranked missions. You expect to fight someone at random. You're moving up the ranks. You don't want to... Selecting a room for ranked would pretty much make it go too fast, and that, in return, would... kind of distract from the meaning of it being ranked. Granted, that also doesn't detract from the meaning as a whole. That goes beyond the community, but I'm getting a little off topic here. My big thing is... I mean, back in Xenoverse 1, from what I've seen, I've never played Xenoverse 1 Network, but from the videos I've seen people play and post on Xenoverse 1 in regard, you could actually choose what room you want to enter, instead of it having to be a waiting game of searching for rooms, and all lo and behold, it connects, you wound up kicked, or it disconnected because the host of that room left, and then after a while of repetition of this, you get kind of frustrated. That's what I'm talking about, just being unable to actually choose a room that's been made, being unable to control the search, being unable to do what the hell you want with it. I mean, come on, it's player match, even endless match, parallel quests do it, expert missions do it, why not player matches and endless battles? I just feel like that's something they need to fix, like with the dumbing DLC, which, by the way, super hype. I'm looking forward to DLC 6 myself, but... with the coming of DLC 6, I think there needs to be a new update. I ain't just talking about laggy maps and all that either, cause, yeah, they fixed the code, but there is still maps that do have the lag issue, so it's not 100% ironed out, you know. Oh, and if y'all have fought on those maps, fought against people, and i.e. had a hit land on you that wasn't supposed to have hit at all because you either dodged or blocked. Well, blocking would still work, but mainly dodging. Like how you just move aside and it still hits. That's what I'm talking about, map lag. Lag on maps that didn't used to have it, oddly enough. But back on topic, the coming DLC, we need a new update for the player imagined endless battle selection, cause this whole search for rooms automated is kinda old. Leave ranked alone. Implement that stuff to player matches and endless battles. We want that, cause having to search through, personally I find that a little frustrating, and I'm sure I'm not even alone on that. Like, yeah, there can be a little surprise. Everyone likes a little surprise at who their opponent's going to be, but when it comes to player matches, I mean, it's player. You have control over that selection. You usually have control over that selection. Just look at most MMOs. Except L-Sword's official rank. Well, actually, no. I can't even bring up L-Sword's official ranked match because it doesn't even work like that. It works exactly like a ranked match should. Automated. You don't know who you're gonna fight. You don't know how well their connectivity is going to be until you actually go up against them. Which, in Xenoverse 2's case, it handles well enough. Better than that one. Though it has a little... I'm gonna get a little bit off Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for right now and talk about another that I actually do frequent a hell of a lot. L-Sword. And another one prior to that, S4 League. Y'all might not have heard of them, but they are fun, and I had fun on them until one of them died out, and the other... I barely get on it anymore. I really need to start frequenting it like I used to, but this is pretty much taking priority. I have more fun on this than I have on L-Sword, but... on L-Sword in S4 League, they actually... S4 League focuses on... I can't speak. Wow. What was that? S4 League is PvP centered. It's competitive. Everyone and anyone can just hop right in and play it right then and there, any room you want. And it focuses on these room selections, because you have these different match types. Deathmatch, touchdown, battle royale, so on, so forth. And it actually gives you control over which room you select, and it acts on a ranked sort of based type of thing, but not completely, but not automated, but not entirely treated like a tourney sort of thing. You rank up as you play, but the main thing I'm getting at here, S4 League, you can actually select the room you want to go into, and from that room you can actually see the host. You can actually see who you're going to be going up against and all that. Up until you see the other peeps who joined in, and, you know. As per L-Sword, it has its own little PvP system. Ignoring Arena, which is official ranked matches, it has a little sparring arena, wherein everyone makes a room and plays against each other. Again, you have control over what room you want to go into. It's not automated from this one choice. You just go through, look at room names, see who all's joined, you see the host, you just click, and you can get right in the room. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. We have the option... well, we have the option in Xenoverse 2, but we don't have it here. And, well, I don't have too much of a problem with it, because I still somehow managed to find matches. At the same time, it's kind of an issue. I mean, I want to be able to determine who I'm going to fight in a player match, what room I'm going to enter in a player or endless match. I want to be able to do that. Like, automated, leave that to ranked matches, because that's official ranking and all that. That just needs the automation, because, come on. Who wants to know who they're going up against in a ranked match? Just leave us a bit of surprise in that regard. Like, developers, if y'all watch this at all, that's my suggestion. Fix it to where we can select the rooms, any rooms we want, in player match or endless battle, instead of going through an automated search sequencer where we pretty much end up in whatever room they choose for us. Just give us that freedom that we used to have, cause let's be fair, it's kind of stupid to automate everything like a ranked match. It's just dumb. Player matches are for fun. They're not for ranking up. They're just so we can go up against people, join a room, put up our dukes, go Super Saiyan, fire up a Kamehameha, and just overall enjoy ourselves. We aren't going for a higher rank, we're just fighting other peeps for the hell of it. And really, that's about all I have to say on that, I guess. That's about all I have to say. Which is funny, because I thought I would have had more to say. This is awkward. What else? Well, I guess since I apparently called this like a rant vid. Nah, this ain't gonna be a rant vid. No shit. No chance in hell. I'm not doing that. Not at all. But I legit have nothing to talk about. There's so much time on this, but still a whole lot that needs addressing. Well, I got nothing. I guess I could go into a few other details, like NaNoWriMo? Though that's long past. What the hell can I do? I feel like doing something, but at the same time I don't even know how to word it. I mean, I guess I could just shut up and let y'all enjoy the rest of this chilled out clips just because I only threw these together just for the hell of it. I didn't want to make it a whole fight-centric sort of thing, but... oh yeah. In certain regards to the community as a whole... well, actually, no. Screw that. I was actually talking about this before, but that's another thing they do need to fix. Maps that didn't used to be laggy are now laggy, while maps that aren't as laggy aren't, which is a good thing, but it's kind of like they just screwed that over as a whole, like, gave us that better connectivity on certain matches, while others suffer from the lag spike with this new netcode they implemented, and it's a bit of a problem. It's as much of a problem as it used to be, like... let's be real here, how do you screw that up? You have these maps that actually work right, but then you have these ones that don't, and then you have fix those ones that don't, only for the ones that work right to suffer from the same issue. Just... how in the world do you screw that up? Granted, Xenoverse 2's overall connection has never been the best, but there are ways that the developers can make it better that they clearly aren't trying. I mean, connectivity-wise. I mean, we need maps that work best for if we're going to fight against each other. We need maps that don't totally bullshit us out of a win or a loss or whatever we want. I personally don't care because I can take wins and losses like a champ. I'm not even kidding. You can watch some of my future uploads after this and I'll have the evidence for you right there. So that's another thing for DLC 6. Like, when that comes around to actually being a thing, fix it to where we don't have one side of the spectrum that works great and one side that doesn't. Like, as a whole, give us the player match selection system back. Give us the endless match selection system overall, because, let's be real, that just... it feels better like that. And... yeah, fix those map issues. Everyone kind of gets pissed at that, and it's kind of a reason why barely anyone leaves the... well, barely anyone leaves the game. What the hell am I saying? Why most people just don't have as good a time as they think, and also might as well be the cause of a lot of rage when it comes to fights. Like, have you seen these guys? Granted, a lot of them are just sore losers or children, but... yeah, that's a serious problem that needs fixing. But yeah, that's about all I got. That's about all I could cover, really. And I guess that'll about do it for this vid. yeah, I think this is a good opportunity to wrap it all up. I've said what I want to, I've said my piece. So yeah, that's it. If you feel like if you feel like keeping tabs on my channel, you know the drill, like and subscribe, just if you feel like it. I'm not requesting here, just do what you feel like. I ain't advertising here, and look forward to future vids. Till then,